So, shaking Blake, it says here, 26 points in the first half, 8 in the second half. And you heard Reggie Miller say at length
in my book
that it was the Trevor Ariza defense on Blake Griffin.
No, I don't know about
like
that.
that.
was the defense. They just
No, I think they slowed the game down too much. They started just trying to post him at the free throw line. They moved the ball a lot better in the first game. They got.
So you're saying Reggie was wrong?
I'm not saying Reggie was wrong. I'm saying they slowed the game down and started going to Blake too much. If you go back and look at the first game, they got Matt Barnes going, they got JJ going, they got a bunch of more guys going. I think they just became too stagnant on offense.
And not only that, Ernie, in the highlights we saw of Blake in the first half, he got a lot of his points off pick and pop.
And flow.
Pick and roll. And, Chuck is right. They just, put him at the free throw line at the top of the key and just tried to post him up.
Man, Blake looked like he was lip syncing out there.
Hey, we got one of those coming up here.
Oh, okay, really?
Long. Hey, so how do you see the series now? And, the great unknown now is Chris Paul. Is he going to play? If he does play, how effective is he going to be?
Oh, he's going to be effective. He's out a week now almost. He's going to be effective coming back now. I think the injury, if it does come back, I'm not a doctor. You just play one on TV. But I think he'll be fine. His ability to penetrate and play the pick and roll, they haven't seen. Blake was still aggressive in the second half. He had only 8 points, but still had 10 rebounds in the second half. Still was attacking the basket. Then that would be the time when Chris Paul would pick up that slack. He had 34 tonight.
34 and 15.
Come on, 34. There's nothing else he could do. He did his job. Regardless if he did 26 in the first half, 34 is 34 the way I count it. He did his job. Chris Paul would pick up that slack. I thought the Rockets were a much better team when it started this series. I thought they were much better than the Clippers. I'm changing my viewpoint and leaning toward Clutch City again.
It's interesting watching the Rockets play. They play that get a ball to James Harden, and he tries to score or get guys open wide on for threes. Their offense is so stagnant. When if he turns the ball over like in game one, or he's not playing well like he did basically for 3 quarters tonight, you can see the Rockets struggling because they're taking the White's getting all his points on offensive rebounds and lob dunks, but as nobody else on that team. Can you name me anybody else on the team you see where they actually made a move? It's James Harden make a play, go 1-on-5.
Unless Corey Brewer's in the open floor.
Yeah, but it's frustrating watching them play.
Put a bow on this one.
They've played 8 quarters, the Rockets, 8 quarters versus the Clippers, and they've only played 2 quarters hard. First game was a wash, the last 2 days ago. First half of this game, third started to pick it up. Fourth got hot. They will not win if they go into L.A. playing like that.
Yeah, they outscored the Clippers 32-24 in the fourth quarter and take game 2 tied up at a game apiece.